Thanks for joining the Soar Cast, where we talk about drones, manned aircraft, and satellites, and how they relate to geospatial products found on the Soar platform. Today, Darren Smith of Soar is joined by Jeremy Stewart of 72 Vision Drone Services in Perth, Western Australia. Jeremy's drone work recently went viral, giving him international attention. Let's check in with Jeremy and learn about going viral with an awesome drone shot. G'day, this is Darren Smith with Soar, and today we're talking with Jeremy Stewart, UAV pilot in WA. How you going today, Jeremy?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Darren. Yourself?
Yeah, pretty good. Thanks for tuning in or checking in today. It's pretty exciting. Just to let the audience know how I found you was an awesome image that popped up on my LinkedIn feed, and it was during the Margaret River surfing contest. And there's a massive wave and a guy dropping in, getting barreled with a bunch of dolphins jumping on the wave. And man, I thought that was just a one in a million shot. And so I wanted to reach out and just touch base with Jeremy and just learn a little bit about what he does with UAVs and yeah, how he got the shot. So first, I guess question for you: do people get your name wrong? Do they call you Jimmy Stewart?
Jimmy, James, Jack, John.
Yeah.
Jim. Yeah. They get it wrong a lot.
Yeah. All good. All right. So another. We're going to segue a little bit out of UAVs because I think it's quite interesting, even for myself, because I had a little bit of experience in unmanned, marine vessels. Mine was on a pretty small scale, but you are a fully qualified ROV pilot.
Robotics, offshore on the oil and gas rigs and vessels.
How big are these ROVs?
Oh, as big as a four-wheel drive.
Mm.
Yeah, they're pretty big. They've got manipulators, several cameras. Some of the bigger ones have a smaller ROV on the back.
So it's kind of like a massive drone just underwater.
It's just, that's right. So it is quite interesting. It has its challenges. It's underwater is a bit difficult as well because you've got the currents and swells and stuff like that. But you see lots of pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, I bet you do. What's the deepest you've gone with an ROV?
About 900 meters in Australian waters.
And if you were going to dive somewhere, if you had a choice to dive in an ROV, where would you go?
As in work or as in
for fun? Yeah, for
fun. Fun. Oh, maybe the Galapagos Islands.
Yeah, I bet that would be pretty.
That'd be good. Exmouth is Exmouth's pretty good in Australia.
I'd love to experience that myself. We're going to transition a bit over to drones and UAVs. So. As I understand, were you in ROVs first and then moved over to drones?
Yeah. I was in ROV first, and then slowly went over to the drone side of things.
And you run your own UAV drone business, 72 Vision. Is that correct?
Yeah. We've got the full all the certs and stuff like that. It's still. We're still at an infancy over here with the drones, but it's getting bigger, which is interesting. So trying to get your niche is challenging, but it's exciting as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a good segue into our next part, and that is that awesome drone shot of it's Connor Coffin, a professional surfer from my home, California, and he's on this. It's just a spectacular wave. If you get a chance to check out Jeremy's Instagram profile, have a check that out. It's just 72 Vision _drone _service, and you'll see that shot of Connor Coffin dropping into the wave. So back to just chatting about that image. Can you tell us what were you flying to get that image?
That was on the Mavic Pro 2.
Which yeah, they're amazing. They're amazing piece of kit. I mean, it sort of seems to be the go-to for anybody. And then if they want to upscale, then they go on from there. But it sort of seems to me like if you're in the space, you need to just have one. Is that a good call?
Yeah, that's a pretty good drone at the moment as well. So yeah, it's very handy to have.
Yeah. Okay. So back to the shot. Can you just tell us, I don't know, how it led up to getting that shot, and also tell us how you felt after getting that shot?
Yeah, because I was already searching around anyway. I could see the dolphins coming in, so I knew kind of what was going to happen next because they're pretty playful down Margaret River way. So I just kept an eye on them, just kept tracking them, and then I just held position and yeah, took the shots.
Yeah, that's quite brilliant. And how's that gone for you? Have you gotten some good exposure out of that?
Yeah. Connor, he emailed me and asked for the pictures and that, so I sent them to him, and yeah, he was pretty happy. He put them up on his little page, little spiel that he did one day, and yeah, so I got a few of the other boys, a few of the other pros interested as well. So yeah, I did get a few high fives.
Yeah, that's massive. Well done on that. So I like to get a little bit technical for people that are tuning in, just because we're all trying to get the good shot and get the right colors and get the color balancing right. Were you using a filter that day?
No, I didn't have a filter on that day.
Yeah.
It was actually, yeah, I did think about putting filters on it, but it was a little bit sunny, but no, it did all right. So I sort of lucked it.
Yeah, well, I think that's a good point. Sometimes it's just hit and miss, and often you don't know how good the shot is until you go back and look at it.
Yeah, that's right. Sometimes if you get it right, you're pretty stoked, and sometimes you may have to do a bit of editing, but no, I was pretty lucky there. I was pretty lucky with that, so I'm pretty stoked.
Well, yeah, again, good job on that shot. And wanted to just ask a little bit more about the work you're doing. So your business, what type of, I noticed you guys do inspections and as well as, I guess, contract work. What are some of the type of jobs that you're working on?
Lately, it's been a bit of real estate down the Margaret River way, and done a little bit, some for some construction sites. And yeah, still trying to get into the surfing side because that's what I do on my pastime. So that helps out a lot of the boys. Because a lot of times they don't have their own drone, and they're surfing as well. So yeah, that helps them with especially when they're in training and seeing how well they're going.
That's quite interesting. I did read an article about somebody was using a drone. And they were using it specifically for something like that for athletics training. And so they were sort of like a PT, and they were just filming the technique of the people they were training, and they found that the drone was the best tool for that. So I think you're on to something there. Well,
yeah, because you can always reverse it and you can slow it down. You can see, guys can see where they're doing things right and what they're doing wrong as well. And they've always got that, so they can always go back, and especially in certain locations, they can remember what that wave's like on that day and condition wise, and then use that for next time.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. I always wondered how Kelly Slater did so well, and so I think you found out. It always seemed like he picked out the best set of the heat, and it was like he had second knowledge. But anyhow, transitioning on. So we do both a bit of serious and non-serious. So some of these next questions are not too serious. First one, should it be called a droney or a selfie?
I'll go with droney.
Okay. And are wedding shoots and portraits fun jobs to do?
Yes.
Good answer. Tell us about your worst drone crash, if you've ever had one.
I haven't had one. I've had some some close calls with eagles, but so far so good.
Oh, good on you. What is the lamest question someone's ever asked you about a drone?
The lamest. Can you see what you're doing?
That's a good one. Okay, scrolling through the other questions. So when you're flying a drone, should people come up and talk to you?
No.
Very good. What does mom think about you flying drones and driving underwater ROVs?
She's impressed. So yes, yeah, she likes that I've diversified from what I was doing previously.
All right. Next question. Should the AFL have a drone light show at the grand final?
Yes.
Should drone drunk flying be illegal?
Yes.
What's the best way to destroy a drone?
Crash it into a hill.
Yep. All right. Last part, and we're going to go lightning round through this. This is this or that. So the first thing that comes to mind, whether it's your preference or it's just the first thing that comes to mind, we're going to fire through these. So first one, dog or cat?
Dog.
Twitter or Instagram?
Instagram.
White drone or black drone?
White.
Surfing or shopping?
Surfing.
New clothes or new drone?
New drone.
AFL or NRL?
AFL.
Four-wheel drive or turbo?
Full drive.
Flat white or long black?
Flat white.
Ninjas or pirates?
Pirate.
All right, last one. Jet Li or Bruce Lee?
Oh, Bruce Lee.
All right, Jeremy. Well, hey, mate, thanks for bearing with us for those questions. And once again, congratulations on getting the awesome shot. I'll also provide links for everybody if they want to check out the work you're doing and check out your image. So thanks a lot, Jeremy.
Thanks, Darren.
Cheers. That's all we have time for today. Tune in to our next Soar Cast for more discussion on geospatial products and imagery found on